If you asked your parents what the sky looked like 20 years ago, they'd describe a ceiling of thousands of stars. Today, on average, a viewer looking up from their backyard, at 4:30 a.m., a massive earthquake knocked out the city's entire power grid, plunging millions into total darkness. As residents stepped outside to check the damage, they looked up and panicked. Emergency dispatchers were suddenly flooded with 911 calls from terrified adults reporting a giant silvery cloud hovering over the city. When the responders arrived, they realized what people were seeing for the first time. It was the Milky Way. These were adults in their 30s who had lived their entire lives inside our galaxy without ever actually witnessing it. The stars haven't moved and the galaxy hasn't faded. We have simply built a world that keeps us from seeing them. This global map shows the scale of our visual blockage. It was created in 2014 by physicist Fabio Falchi, who used data from 35,000 ground telescopes to chart how light pollution is erasing the night. The contrast is sharpest in developing urban centers. In New Delhi, the sheer volume of artificial light creates a washed-out sky where celestial objects are almost entirely invisible. Yet in the Rajasthan desert, only 800 kilometers away, the sky remains pristine. Visibility is a direct consequence of where we build and how we manage our cities. Even if we turn the lights off, we face a second barrier: air pollution. Urban centers are thick with particulate matter. When city light travels upward, it hits these particles and scatters back toward the ground, creating a permanent glowing dome over our heads. Between industrial smog and the glow of urbanization, we have essentially built an atmospheric wall between human civilization and the rest of the universe. Curious tone. This blockage has consequences far beyond aesthetics. In 2013, biologist Mary Dake studied South African dung beetles to find out how they travel in perfectly straight lines at night, despite having no landmarks to guide them. She found that the beetles follow the faint, continuous band of the Milky Way. Their compound eyes can't focus on sharp pinpricks of light, so they rely on the broad glow of the galaxy to maintain their heading. Other species share this dependence. Indigo buntings navigate by the patterns of the stars, and sea turtles use celestial light to find the ocean after they hatch. Erasing the night sky dismantles a navigational system that has existed for millions of years. Without it, these species struggle to migrate or feed, which threatens the stability of the entire food chain. Even if we cleared the atmosphere tomorrow, we are facing a biological plot twist. The American Academy of Ophthalmology projects that half the global population will be nearsighted by 2050, largely due to our increasing screen time. The human eye functions like a camera lens. When we stare at nearby objects, like a phone or a laptop, the ciliary muscles contract, forcing the lens to bulge into a curved shape to focus the image. If we maintain this near focus for too long, those muscles can eventually lock up. The lens loses the ability to flatten out, meaning the eye can no longer focus on distant objects, effectively blurring the stars into invisibility. Singapore is the ultimate warning sign for this trend. It is the most light-polluted country on Earth, and it has already become the world's myopia capital, with an 80% nearsightedness rate. Our technology is physically changing us. We are reaching a point where future generations may be biologically incapable of focusing on the universe, even if the sky were clear. On a scale of billions of years, the Milky Way is destined to disappear. As the universe expands and galaxies drift apart, the night sky will eventually fade into a cold, permanent darkness. This is a natural cosmic cycle, but human activity is compressing that timeline. We are achieving in decades what should have taken billions of years. We see the same acceleration in our climate. When the Texas cold wave hit, it was a result of human-driven warming destabilizing the polar vortex, forcing an extreme atmospheric event to happen long before its time. The vanishing stars follow this pattern of rapid human-induced change. The blankness above our cities is a visible tally of our footprint, showing how quickly we are overriding the planet's natural systems. In the end, the empty night sky is a mirror. It is reflecting our environmental, ecological, and biological choices right back at us.